right, we are here at the Highland House today, and about to really get this one kicked off with some demo. Ow! So, once we have fully approved designs and plans and we know exactly what we want to do, first step of making that happen is actually ripping out everything that exists there before. So when we initially bought this house, we were like, oh yeah, there's not a ton we have to do. You know, it's probably, only a partial gut, but once we got going, it was pretty much a full gut.
Out with the old, in with the new.
We demoed out the entire kitchen, the entire living room, master, where we're sitting right now, obviously, it pretty much all came out.
What was our favorite part of the demo?
Yeah.
Ooh, I liked smashing things.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
What was your favorite part of the demo?
I like during demo when you see all the walls opened up and like the potential of what the room can become. It's transformation. That's begun. Originally, when you walked into the house, there was a few walls that were obstructing views to each room. So each room was compartmentalized. So from the kitchen, you couldn't really see outside through to the pool, which faced that way. And the living room, you couldn't see the kitchen. And the entrance, you couldn't see barely into the living room or into the kitchen. So we opened up the walls in between all of there. Let me say that again, because I was doing this the whole time.
Okay.
What were you doing?
I was doing like little claws.
Oh.
This is what we opened. Okay, when we first got this house, the different main living spaces were all cut off from one another.
Sorry.
Let me keep going, guys. I'll get it.
Words to live by. Kissing don't last, cook and do. Oh my god, you guys are both way too skinny. Now, of course, the walls that we wanted to take down were load bearing. So we had to go to a structural engineer and he had to draw up new plans for us. And that meant digging down underneath the foundation, jackhammering it out, and putting new rebar and pouring new footings down there to support the new load. So originally this house had basically 5 rooms crammed into not that big a space. It had a kitchen, it had an informal dining area, it had a formal dining area, it had a family room, and it had a living room, all in one corner of the house.
We thought, well, why is that? Why not expand the kitchen? So we ended up eating up the breakfast nook. So we ended up taking that over and creating a nice big U-shaped kitchen with a gigantic island. The other thing we knew we wanted to do was expand the master suite.
Sorry, I was gonna try and warn you. It just came out too fast.
God. So one of the biggest things that we knew we had to do when we bought this house was expand the master bathroom and the master closet. And the only way for us to really do that was by taking up one of the previous bedrooms. So we ended up eating into the space of the bedroom to expand the master closet and then making the master bathroom a real big ensuite that felt like it's going to feel like a spa.
So on the inside of the house, we pretty much ended up gutting it for the most part, and then outside we did even more. Outside, right now it's a total war zone. It's all completely dug up and ready to be re-landscaped.
One of the things that we're doing is really maximizing that indoor-outdoor feel and creating a space for the future family that lives here to really hang out outside.
We tore out a bunch of the fences they had put up that just kind of segmented the lot unnecessarily. And we're adding in a bunch of hardscaping, redoing the entire pool deck. We brought in some huge full-grown olive trees from up in Central California, both to add some beauty to the landscaping, but also to act as a screen between our house and the neighbor's house.
The next step is more cosmetic and design, which is really fun for us.
Katie and I spent a long time when we first got this project picking out all of our materials, and since then they've all just been sitting in boxes, so it's going to be great to see what those all look like together, and really, see this house coming into its own.
Yeah, seeing the design come